Hey, good morning, everyone. I just left the car rider line, dropping off my daughter to high school. My husband's camera thing is not holding my camera well, so this is the best angle you're gonna get. Okay. So first of all, can I just say something about car rider line? There are some people in it that just don't know how to use it properly, how to keep the flow of traffic moving. It infuriates me. Like, there was one person who dropped off their kid and they're coming out, the kid's coming out, and then they had to go to the back of the pickup truck to get their backpack. Like, why isn't it with you? Keep it moving. Get out and keep moving. Like, and another person got out of the car, went to the back seat, the parent rolled down the window, and they started to pet their family dog before they left. While there's people trying to get the hell out. It's so weird. People don't understand these car rider rules. People have places to go. That's the issue, you know? Like I'm not trying to be stupid and funny, like, oh, talk about car rider line issues. Everybody talks about them. If you know, you know, right? But for real, it's a real problem. People don't know how to respect others. People think that they're the only ones that exist on this planet. I don't like the way this is set up. Something's wrong with the setup of this. It's weird. It's like going down. Anyway, good morning, everyone. I have a question that gets asked a lot that really pisses me off. I may have talked about this before. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to talk about it now. And I hope you're listening, because this question gets asked so many times that I know some of you watching ask this question too, and I'm about to give you the damn answer. People ask, what's better, Etsy or Shopify? Or they go ahead and threaten, I don't know who they're threatening, you know, Etsy maybe, I don't know themselves, that they're going to leave Etsy and start a Shopify site, okay? Every time I see that, whether it's the question or the threat, I for sure know this person doesn't know what they're doing, to a certain extent, obviously. So, I'm going to explain this without getting angry, okay? Okay. Etsy, people that are shoppers, they go to Etsy.com, they type in Etsy.com because they know about it, they heard about it, they love it, whatever. Am I turning here? I think so, right? I hope so. I don't think so. Oh, yes, I think so. Okay. They go, and in there, they start shopping for what they want, and you're hoping that they run into your product, right? Great. So you could, let's just throw a number. Let's just say Etsy has 30 million products listed. Okay, great. So now, and by the way, in your niche, maybe it is, 40,000, 100,000. Okay, great. So now you have your products in the midst of 100,000 of other products. Okay, you understand that, right? People go to Etsy and search within it. Now, if you start a Shopify site, it's not the same thing. People don't go to your website. People may go to Google and search for a product, hopefully something like yours, and you're probably not going to be found. You think you're having trouble being found on Etsy, you can have trouble being found on Google, okay? And so you're in a bigger sea of people. So imagine if your niche was 100,000 products. On Google, it's probably like 15 million. And so you might be like, that's a large number. How could that be? People get found all the time. Yes, because they optimize. It takes time. Google likes sites that are, older. Like, there's a whole bunch of things included in the Google algorithm. But when I listen to that question or statement, they don't know what they're talking about, because you're going to leave Etsy because you're angry at it or whatever. If you got kicked off of it, fine. But starting a Shopify site is not easy as starting it and thinking sales are going to come. I see so many posts of people saying, oh, I started a Shopify site, I have no sales. It's like, yeah, what did you think was going to happen? Why don't people understand the difference? Why they don't understand the difference? It bothers me that you're sitting here running a business, okay, or trying to. It's okay. People are newbies. It's fine. Everybody has been a newbie at one point. Fine. But you're sitting here trying to run a business and you don't know the difference, and you're sitting here threatening that you're going to leave Etsy for Shopify, and you have no traffic plan. You have no traffic plan. By the way, it doesn't matter the reason. If you got kicked off of Etsy, if Etsy threatened you, if Etsy just keeps giving you shit, if you claim that you're not, Etsy fees are too high, it's not, okay? It's not. I can't wait for you guys to go out in the real world and see what it's really like. So, the point is, when people ask that question, it infuriates me because they don't know what they're talking about. They just don't. And here's the thing. If you're like, Dahlia, I hear you. I understand now. What should I do? Well, if you're going to do a Shopify site, then have a traffic plan. If you're going to do Google, that takes time. That takes time to really get ranked. So yes, it's not instant. I hope you have an email list. That's pretty good. But if you start an email list today, you're not going to get sales from it. I'm trying not to yell. Nobody's in the car with me, but I'm trying not to yell. It's a numbers game, okay? If you started even months ago, it's a numbers game. The more, so example, let me give you an example. If you have 100 people on your email list, that's not a lot, but if you have 100 people on your email list and you email something, a good open rate is 20%, if you get that. But let's play it, right? 20%. It's 20 people that open your email, okay? The click-through rate is 10%. Some people, by the way, do the math based on the amount of subscribers you have, the amount of people you sent it to, or the amount of people that opened it. I don't care. Anyway, let's just say it is 10% of the 20 people that open. That's better odds. So, is it better odds? Yes. So what is that? That's 2 people? 2 people, right? Yeah. Now 2 people have clicked. Okay, something like that. Guess what? Then your conversion rate on your website, especially for people that are in your email list, it's a little higher, fine. People are passing me. Am I going slow? I'm not going slow. I hate when people do that. I hate when people pass you and there's nowhere to go, by the way. But you should see what's in front of me. It's like, oh great, you just saved seconds. And they're so aggressive about it too. Anyway, so out of the 2 people, let's say you have a 5% conversion rate. Nobody's gonna convert from the 2 people. In order to convert at least one person from 5% conversion rate, you need 25 people, I think, 20 or 25 people to have clicked through. Why am I behind this guy? And that is not the case in your case. I just told you had 2 people, so you need more subscribers. It's a numbers game. So you can't just start an email list and think it's gonna work. Social media. Don't tell me you have social media. Okay? Some people don't also understand that. You guys don't get it. Yes, you have social media. I have social media, but are people engaged on there? Are people buying stuff? Is your audience, did they prove to purchase every time you post? I don't care how big the following is on social media. That doesn't matter. It's how engaged they are. If that's not true, then you practically don't have a social media. I'm getting heated. Let me relax a bit. What time is it? Oh. I really should have messaged my staff first before I started this video. Because I'm working from home today. My daughter's sick. My other daughter's sick. So that's all I have to say about that. My daughter has talked to me last night about something, and I think it's interesting, and I'm not sure. I want you guys to comment below, tell me your insight, especially if you have school-age kids. I just want to know what your thoughts are. Okay, so first of all, you have to know a little background about me and my husband. We have very high expectations of our kids and their grades, period. Yes, does that mean, doesn't always mean grades relate to their actual intelligence. I know that. Don't try to fight me on that, okay? Don't tell me your kids are getting C's, but they're a brilliant person, okay? I don't care about that. The reality is, they have to play the game, and the game is a school system, okay? And yes, they could be very smart, but I want them to be book smart. Yes, I do understand that not every really smart kid can be book smart. Absolutely fine, okay? That's not what I'm arguing. So my kids pretty much get straight A's, okay? Great. My kid entered high school, and this even happened in junior high, by the way, but The amount of kids that don't know what the hell they're doing, that are below their grade level in reading, writing, just anything, it alarms me. Am I going this way? I think so. Yes, I am. It alarms me. And we make, like, we talk about it, and we make funny jokes about how they're, like, always trying to cheat off my daughter's test and always trying to get her to help them and do their homework, all this stuff, okay? And it's like they're asking her the simplest questions, and it's like, but we just learned it. Why aren't you making an effort? Like, I guess I'm intrigued that I can't believe. I don't remember kids my age in school, so I don't know what we went through, but I'm intrigued that this is happening. I'm intrigued that, this is happening. Why is, they need to cut that tree. Okay, anyway, so that these kids are able to be below school level. By the way, I'm not blaming particularly the school system. I'm blaming the parents and the school system, possibly. I don't know who's at fault here. Probably a little bit both, right? Maybe mostly the parents. In fact, I do think it's mostly the parents. I'm not here to judge, okay? I'm not here to judge. I'm not a perfect parent. And it doesn't, just because my kids are great at school and grades or whatever, it doesn't mean that I've won the parent lottery. Like, I'm not the best. You know, there's other things that involve in parenting. But can we set these kids up for success? I know it's harder for others, so don't come at me in the comments. Just don't. Like, I don't know why you're bothering. This is not for everybody, okay? I'm just saying, like, why are these kids dumb? Why are these kids below grade level? I'm using the word dumb loosely, so again, don't come for me, okay? So I just worry about these kids. They grow up to be, I don't know who or what or whatever, and it's like, yes, don't tell me about the stories about these high school dropouts, like whoever they were, like, or college dropouts, these famous people, and they end up making this billion-dollar company. That's not going to be you. That's not going to be your kid, okay? That's the likelihood of that happening is very little. Stop relying on hope. Stop being like, my kid has straight C's, but, you know, the person who invented Facebook, I forgot his name, Mark Zuckerberg, he dropped out of college. Immediately, I know if you use that as a rebuttal, I know your kid is doomed. I know your kid is doomed. You're too busy worrying about hope. You're relying on hope. Sorry, this video is full of judgment, but that's just what it is. I'm frustrated at today's youth. I'm frustrated at today's parents. But what's funny is that, and I'm not sure about every parent, it's funny, I believe the parents now, and you guys can help me out, that are around the junior high school age, the parents are give or take millennials. What's above millennials? What are the people that are older than millennials? I don't know what they're called. I think a lot of the parents are millennials. But I could be wrong. I think because millennials end, I think, at 1981. Who's the one that is older than that? Because that's not too old, right? So they might be having high school kids. So what does that mean about us? I turned out fine, but what do we go through that we're not pushing our kids to do better and being more stern and strict? And that's another video, okay? That I have a lot to say about. Anyway, I'm back home. Gotta start work. I'm working from home today. Gotta message my team. I'm gonna do a little light cleaning and then get to work. Today's Wednesday. It's gonna be a good day. I hope. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.